Gaia Viridian. Hello, I'm Gaia Viridian, your virtual roommate. Welcome home and welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello. Hello, Hurt. How's it going? How's everyone's day? How's everyone's day? Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good time zone. Oh yes, I am back, everybody. I have returned from the highlands, from Genting Highland. I heard some Singaporeans say like genting highlands, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I'm back from Genting. Good time zone. How are you? I'm doing good. I got a lot of sleep. Did you get a hangover? Surprisingly, no. Like, I was perfectly fine when I woke up. So yeah, thanks for asking though. But yeah, somehow, I mean, like, you know, fortunately, luckily, I've never gotten a hungover before. A hangover? I've never gotten hungover. I've never gotten a hangover before. But yeah, I mean, even though, like, you know, sometimes I drink a lot, it's like, you know, I still wake up like perfectly fine, so that's good. Great, nice. Oh nice, yes, I know right? Oh, it's good to be back, but honestly it was a really good time with my friends, you know, up in the highlands, or what they call it. Yeah, it was fun. I went on Thursday. It was like a public holiday. I mean, it was a state holiday, right? Apparently, like, as we were like going up, like, there was like news reports of you know, they were like, oh, you know, the traffic at Genting is getting, you know, bad because of this state holiday. But then as we were going out, it was like, you know, it was pretty good though. Like, there was almost no traffic, I think. So I'm not sure like which part of Genting was that, because there's only like one, I think there's only one way to get up there, and like the road was pretty clear, so it was nice. And then we stopped at around like the mid of the mountain, right, to go to like this premium outlet. I think it's like the same concept as Japan's, like, you know, the Mitsui's premium outlet, the one, like, I think it's like as you're going to Mount Fuji, like that's one of the premium outlets, right? I think it's a kind of similar concept. Even like the, I don't know what to call it, the structure, the architecture was kind of similar, honestly. No traffic at this time of the year? Did everyone become introvert? Yeah, I know, right? But like according to like the news reports, like the traffic was pretty bad. I don't know, maybe it was like after we got up, you know, like the people still like around the way you call it, the feet of the mountain, like maybe that was bad. I'm not sure though. Yeah, good morning, lads. Hello Maxon, welcome in, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday indeed. Happy Sunday. Man, it's already Sunday. Yeah, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Let me get a sip of water in. Maybe, yeah, I feel like maybe because like we were at the mid or like the top of the mountain and it was like, you know, all good. But yeah, we went shopping before we checked into our hotel because it was still quite early then. Hotel check-in was like at 3, and when we got to the premium outlet it was like, I don't know, like 10 or 11, right? So we went to do some shopping, and like, and we finally, like, after this trip of us finally own our first pair of like Levi's, you know, the jeans brand. Yeah, we all got like Levi's because there was like a buy two get one free, so we were like, oh yes, a good deal, you know. Like the jeans I got, it was like around like the original price was around like 280, but I got it for like 150 because of the buy two get one free. So like we were really happy. We were like, yeah bros, nice. I got like a pair of green jeans. Yeah. It was quite nice, honestly, quite nice. And then we did some more shopping, and I bought like I bought a shirt and like an outerwear, I guess. Yeah, for a discounted price. So yeah, really happy about that. How are you lads? We're doing good, I think. You know, pretty chill. I just came back. Actually, I came back. I got back yesterday at around like 4 p.m. right? And I was going to stream, but for some reason, I decided to do some stuff on my my VOD channel. Yeah, I suddenly got the urge to be like, you know what? Let's you know, do some stuff. And so I like updated like my thumbnails and also some of like the description stuff to update like the credits and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I just decided to do that. So like by the time I finished, I was like, it was already like 12 something, so I was like, okay, you know what, let's just go sleep and I'll stream tomorrow or, you know, today. But yeah, that was my TLDR, I guess. Yeah, how are you guys? You guys doing anything productive today, or you know, you guys just chilling, being chilling? So after shopping, we went up to like the hotel, right? But we couldn't check in yet because it was like 1 p.m. then. So we just like, you know, gave the hotel our like luggage and stuff, and we went to there was a shopping mall like connected to the hotel, and like I'm just now realizing that they built a lot of stuff on Genting. Like the last time I was there, it was like, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. I haven't been there forever, right? And it used to be like really like, you know, like there was nothing, unobstructed, you know. It was just like mountains and hills and the air. But now like everywhere you look, there's like an apartment complex, there's like you know, shopping malls everywhere. And I'm not sure like whether they should be doing that, because you know, like the reason why it's like so cold is like, you know, because it's like really high up. But I also feel like, you know, because it's a really you know, unobstructed place, right, where the wind can blow. Now with all the shopping malls and stuff, and you know, it's not really that cold anymore. So sometimes I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like it's not a good thing, right? But well, that's what they're doing. And like yeah. But yeah, we went shopping a bit, and then we checked into the hotel. Oh wait, we did eat lunch before we checked into the hotel. Then we just chilled, you know, in the hotel. And then we went out again. Yeah, we just be going out, guys. Then we go out, and there's this like 15-minute like bridge where it goes from the hotel to another shopping mall. Yeah, there's a lot of shopping malls, and that place was like pretty empty, except for like some like Christmas decorations, which I did take pictures of. Let me see. Let me like let you see. I took like really little pictures. Most of the pictures were taken by my friends. Lord. Yeah, this was like a super big Christmas tree outside of the mall. Yeah, honestly the mall was kind of deserted though. I'm not sure if it's like a new mall or what, you know, but it's like it was hella deserted. And it's kind of cute though. It says like Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. I mean, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. This is like one of the few pictures I took. Yeah, it says Merry Christmas. And then after oh, in that mall they had like this I don't know what you call it, store. It's called Mix, right? And there was like this gacha. Yeah, bro, like wherever I go I just be doing gacha. I just be like gacha-ing. I got like a buttercup, you know, the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I got like a buttercup doll wearing a raincoat, so that was nice. What an amazing tree. Yeah, it was really big. It was really big. And throughout the malls actually there were like a lot of like Christmas deco, and like some of them like the butterfly, like you see like the butterflies, right? Yeah, but inside the mall like the wings actually moved, so that was like pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen like the wings move like around, you know, the shopping malls here, but they got the wings to move there, so pretty cool. Lad, have I ever told you that you're the most calm and comfy streamer ever? I think so, maybe. I don't think so, maybe. I mean, I'm glad you're having a good time. Sometimes I feel like I speak too fast and then I get out of breath. But I'm glad you're having, you know, a good time. I hope you are. I hope you guys are having a good time. But yes, thank you. It is an honor. But yeah, that was day one of our Genting Highland trip. It was pretty fun. Like we walked a lot. And I had this one friend, right? We had this one friend that like for some reason it's like super weak sauce, man. Like we're just walking, right? And suddenly like she was like, it's like, I'm tired. And we're like, what do you mean you're tired? You know, we just barely started. So like when we walked, you know, this was like a 15-minute like bridge that you had to walk across. So like she didn't go because she was like just really tired. You know, but you know, it was fine. We just went ourselves while she fell asleep in the hotel. Because we tried to wake her up, right? But then she was just too tired. So it was like, you know, let her rest, you know, let her rest. And day 2, we woke up like pretty early. I would say like bright and early. It was like around like 8 a.m. when we woke up, because we wanted to go to the theme park. Yes, near the hotel, like just beside it there was a theme park. It's called the Skyworld theme park. Skyworld, I think. Is it? I think so. Yeah, Skyworld. And it was pretty fun as well. Like there were quite a lot of like thrilling rides, I would say. And like honestly, like I never I don't know, because we never went to theme park before, so like I never realized, right? No one noticed that like I was so like I was so brave and courageous. Like sometimes I'm wondering, you know, like am I the adrenaline junkie in my friend group, you know? Because like we rode like the first ride we rode, right? It was like a seat, you know, a seat where your legs were like dangling in the air. It's like a roller coaster, but your legs were in the air, right? And I was like super chill, you know, like having a great time. But like my friends were like screaming. It was kind of funny. Like honestly, like from like I was like really calm and collected, and then like as I hear my friend like scream, right, like she was like screaming, like it was almost like she was screaming like bloody murder. Like I started getting nervous, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, like I was like scared by her screams, you know. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it was honestly a great time. Like the more thrilling roller coasters. Yeah, we had a great time, I would say. I probably am. You're the adrenaline junkie in your group. Oh my gosh, I didn't think so. You know, you seem like mighty chill. Oh, this one is from the theme park as well. It was the invasion of the planets of the ape. Oh, what was it? Ape of the planet. Invasion of the planet of the apes, right? And like it was a pretty long line. We actually did like book for it in advance, but it was still like a kind of long wait, not gonna lie. And honestly, this one was like what do you call it? I think this one is the one where like you had 3D glasses, right? They gave you 3D glasses, and then you were riding like, you know, a quote unquote like hovercraft. It was pretty cool. Like this was one of the like cooler like you know, the one where you just sit and watch. I mean, the hovercraft was like moving, right? But like it was still pretty chill. And like, man, it's like it was so cool because so the leader of the apes, his name is Caesar, and like, you know, something like there was this virus, right, that like kind of killed like, you know, humans but made the apes smarter. So the apes try to help the human, but obviously there are some humans who are, you know, like not that good people, so like they wanted to kill the apes. So like we were like the new recruits, you know, sent out to warn Caesar that, you know, the army was coming to get them. But then like Caesar found us first, you know, and then he was like, oh, you know, like humans, it's like we tried to show you mercy, but like, you know, you wanted to end us. But then like, you know, then someone came to explain, you know, like it's like, oh, you know, we're on your side, you know. But then like the humans, you know, the bad humans, they came. And then like they launched like a sneak attack, and then one of the gorillas like he came and like pushed our hovercraft away, and it was like so cool for some reason. It's like, damn bro, like he didn't know whether he could trust us or not, but he still saved us. And I was like, man, I like this, you know. I don't know, I just thought it was super cool. And like the 3D aspect was like also really cool, honestly. It's like they really are like, you know, shooting at you and stuff. I don't know, it was a fun time. Something else, another ride we had other than this one that was also like, you know, you just sat and watch. It was like this it's called ESD. I think, is it Earth? Wait, let me think. ESD, Earth Space Defense, I think. That one was also pretty cool because it was like a 5D kind of thing. Like, yeah, like we just sat there, right? But like the screen was like almost like, what do you call it? like 180, you know, it's like up and down, left and right, like you can see it's like just the screen, and they made it like a 5D kind of feeling, or like with VOD. I'm not really that sure like what category it goes to, but yeah, that was also really fun. Oh, and then there was the Ice Age. I also took a picture of it. Yeah, Ice Age. This one was a roller coaster. Roller coaster, yeah. Honestly, like this one was really fun, and for some reason I sat at like the front, you know, like the first seat, which was like, I don't know, people always say like the first and the last seat is like the scariest, but like I mean it was okay, because this roller coaster, you know how some roller coasters they go to a really like high point and then you just drop down, but this one was like a little bit different, where it actually like spun in circles instead, which I honestly prefer more, because I don't know, I think the one where, you know, like your traditional roller coasters where they, you know, go up and then suddenly come down, like I don't really like those, because it feels like, you know, my heart is gonna like come out of my mouth, that kind of feeling. I don't know if you guys have that feeling. So I prefer this roller coaster a lot more, where, you know, it went in circles around instead, you know. But yeah, do you guys enjoy like, you know, thrilling rides, or do you guys prefer, you know, the more like kiddie kind of rides? We did ride a bunch of like the more like kid friendly rides as well, actually. Oh, and then there was one where it was like you're on like a rocket ship kind of thing, and then like they spin you like 360 degrees. It almost felt like I was gonna fall out of the roller coaster. I mean, it wasn't a roller coaster, it was more like just 360 spinning kind of thing. But yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. But yeah, I feel like we would have been there, we would have played a lot more like other rides, right? But it started raining. It started raining at like 3 p.m. So we waited for the rain to like, you know, give a little bit before we like started riding again. But yeah, I feel like if it wasn't for the rain, we probably would have been there for like a lot longer. But instead, because of the rain, we actually went back at like around like 5 p.m. And then we ate, and then we went back to the hotel, and then we ate some more and drank some more. Yeah, like throughout the first 2 days, we were just like drinking, walking, eating, drinking, you know. But yeah, it was fun though. And the third day, you know, we woke up, ate breakfast, and then we checked out. And then we ate lunch and then went home. Yeah, so that was a very, I would say, productive, I guess. Pretty productive Thursday to Saturday, I would say. It was fun, it was fun. What about you guys? Do you guys have any, you know, you guys go anywhere? Or you guys were just, you know, chilling at home? Which is nice as well. We love being chilling. Oh my gosh, being chilling reminds me of, you know, John Cena, right? Apparently like it was his last WWE match. You know, it was his last WWE match, and like he had to tap out apparently. I don't know. I just saw that one like headline on Twitter, and that's all I know. Like I don't know anything else about John Cena except for that, I think. Yeah, that was my time. Yeah. Also, I spent a lot of money on this trip. You know, because like the hotel and then like, you know, food and stuff. But it's like, wow guys, we really be spending money at the end of the year. Is this what Christmas is, guys? Just spend a bunch of money. You know, I think like, you know, it's also you know, memories, I guess, right? Yeah, like we spend a bunch of money, but like it also helped create happy memories. Lasting memories. So I think that's nice, you know. Yosh, yosh, yosh. It's the season to overeat and overspend. No. I mean, it is true though, it is true. But this is probably like our last trip. Before like our next trip is like 2027. Which is like, yeah, it's like kinda a long time, right? But you know, we gotta save up. We gotta save up to go overseas. But yeah. And it's so funny, like when we all went home, we were like, okay, see you guys next year. See you guys next year. And we're like planning, like, okay, what are we gonna do next year, you know? And we're like, you know what, guys, we gotta go work out. We gotta go work out. Like every meetup next year is gonna be like, you know, pickleball, badminton, or something like that. Because like, you know, like as I mentioned like earlier, we have this friend that's like hella weak sauce. So like maybe we need to do some training, you know, we need to do some training. I don't even know like why, you know, like we actually all of us are confused, you know. It's like we don't even know, it's like, is it a stamina problem, you know, or what? So we're like, you know, we gotta go work out. But yeah, I don't know. Are you guys ready for next year though? 2026, guys. I don't think I ever thought about 2026, you know. 2026. 2026. You guys got any like, you know, resolutions plan already? Or you guys are just like, you know what, 2025 is not even over yet. Let's not think about it. Ito ni. Let me drink some water. I don't know, maybe like, you know, past 3 days I didn't drink enough water. Like, I feel like my throat is pretty dry. So like for the next, you know, couple days, I gotta like overcompensate by drinking more water. I bet that's how we gotta do it, guys. But yeah, I feel like these days, like that's just how it's been, you know. It's like when I went to Japan, I also didn't get to drink a lot of water, so that I had to overcompensate when I came back, and now I have to overcompensate again. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Alright, I bought clothes for... I'm not sure if I mentioned. I bought clothes at Genting, right? I mean, I did mention I bought clothes at Genting, but I bought it for next year's Chinese New Year. Because, you know, like, it's like a tradition where you buy new clothes for Chinese New Year. So I bought new clothes for Chinese New Year. I don't know why is that the tradition though. I'm not even sure if I bought new clothes this year. I mean last year for Chinese New Year. I don't even remember. But yeah, now I have one pair of pants and like 2 article of clothing for Chinese New Year, which is like, I think good enough, right? Good enough. Sometimes, you know, I remember when I was younger, we used to buy like a whole set, you know. It's like for like I think like 3 to 4 days of clothes for Chinese New Year. But now it's just like, you know, like just gotta buy 1 new shirt, 1 new pants, and call it a day. So different now, you know. I think some people still do the whole, you know, like maybe some people even like buy like 7 sets of clothes, you know, for Chinese New Year. But like we, like in my family, we don't do that anymore, because, you know, I feel like there's really no need to. And it's also kind of funny how, like, you know, last time Chinese New Year used to be like, you know, red and stuff, you know, you had to wear like red on the first day of Chinese New Year and stuff. But like a lot of people now wear black, which like for a lot of older, like the older generation, they're like, no, like don't wear black, because, you know, it's like a Chinese, like it's the new year, you should be wearing like something auspicious or something, you know. And when you wear black, it's like, you know, devoid of color. It's like it's not auspicious. So it's kind of funny how, like, you know, as time, you know, changes, like even the trends change. But I still think older people do not like when, you know, people buy black for Chinese New Year. It's like, you can wear, like, I think a lot of them are becoming you know, they don't like it, but they're becoming a little bit more understanding. You know, it's like, you can wear black but not on the first day, you know, that kind of thing. The generations are getting edgier and edgier. It really be like that, you know, it really be like that. Yeah, I feel like for like certain people, like it really be like edgier and edgier. But you know, I think it's nice to you know, wear colors for Chinese New Year. But like if you see like people like my brother, right? My brother, like you look at his closet, you open his closet, right? And it's a black hole. There's like there's no color inside. And you maybe see like a silver of like, yes, like maybe one white t-shirt, you know, and there's like that silver of like, you know, white. Otherwise it's all like dark, you know. It's like you open his closet, you can't see nothing inside. Stick with the classics. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, my alerts are not working. No, nande. But hello, hello Varia. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello raiders. Let me do this shout out. It works, right? Let me SO. Hello. Welcome in, raiders. Hello. Hi, been a bit real. Yeah, I feel like I've not seen you stream for a bit. I think you were like the last time I saw you, like I think you were like on the break a bit. I'm not sure though. It's been a really long time. But hello, thank you so much for the raid. You were doing writing and reading stream. Oh, were you writing and reading or writing / reading? Hello, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I don't know why my alerts didn't work. I feel like that happens every time. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Just writing this time. Ooh, what were you writing? Are you writing like fan fiction? I don't think I've seen a lot of like writing streams. I'm quite curious. Oh, original novel. Damn, that's cool. Like how far along are you? I don't know why that sounds so weird to say. How far along are you? Like you're birthing the novel. Still early-ish. Ooh, was this like something you planned for like a really long time? Oh, but yeah, you know, if you get some rest, you know, feel free to, you know, don't worry about it. And welcome in, raiders. I am Gaia Viridian, your virtual roommate. Welcome in. Right now we're just doing a you know, Chatadan stream because I was gone for like 3 days away to Genting highlands, you know, and just yesterday evening, well, afternoon, I came back. And so yeah, just updating you guys on what I was up to at Genting. But yes, you know, welcome into our very humble abode, and I hope you have a good time here. And yes, you know, no worries if you had to get some rest. It's all good, all Gucci. And yes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Attending CF this year. Ooh, I honestly don't know. I haven't even seen like the prices. Comic Fiesta. It's like KLCC, right? '20th to the 21st. KLCC. CF tickets available. Day 1, like for both days is 99, day 1 is 55, day 2 is also 55. Oh man, afternoon pass sold out already. That's crazy. Online tickets can't be bought this late, but I think you can still, but on site, I think. Oh. You have to go there to buy it if you want to enter. I don't know. I heard some people say like they're gonna go, but they're not gonna buy the ticket. Like they're not gonna go in. They're just gonna like hang outside apparently. Well, either way, I'm boosting that. Oh, you are? Which would you like to like promote your booth? You know, feel free to if you want to. CF. It's kind of funny. I've actually never been to CF. I started going to like you know, these anime conventions back in like 2015, but I've never attended a comic fiesta for some reason. I already done so on my stream, so no worries. Yeah, no worries. Hope you have a, you know, good time. Saturday, Sunday, you know, make sure to take care, stay safe, bring a lot of water. Hopefully like it's not too crowded. I feel like, you know, conventions these days are just so crowded. I feel like it should be okay, you know, like the CF team is, you know, highly experienced. The Shadow Legends have arrived. Thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome in. Echo Alien Echo. Thank you. Welcome in to the stream. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Have to dip from the raid, but gonna make dinner for now. Good luck for the rest of stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raid. Yes, I hope to catch your stream, you know, if I can. Yes, hope you have a good dinner, good nom-noms. Yes, thank you so much for the raid, and I hope to see you next time. Gaia. Thank you so much for being here. Please stay safe and take care. Thank you. Go make that dinner. I can't believe it's like dinner making time already. Oh man. But I don't eat dinner, so we're fine, you know. We're gonna be here for a while because I don't eat dinner. Wow. But yeah. Honestly, I was thinking of like, you know, playing a game today, but then like I feel like, you know, I'm doing like the main focus is, you know, the main focus right now is my genting stories. I mean, technically I'm done with the genting stories, but you know, I didn't want to jump to the games. I wanted the games to have like, you know, its own spotlight, so maybe no games today. Not gonna lie, I feel a little empty because John Cena is retired now. Oh, I just saw, you know, on Twitter today that like unfortunately he lost his last match, right? His last match ever. I hope you're feeling okay. Are you a big like WWE fan? Yeah, it's tradition. It's tradition for them to lose their final like match. Oh my gosh. For real? WWE retirement tradition. How do wrestlers normally retire? Farewell tour, retirement match, retirement from injury, death. Oh my gosh. And the retiring wrestler puts over the future for their final match. There are some exemptions, of course. Oh, so they're like, they're handling, the, what do you call it? It's I feel like it's kind of symbolic, It's like, what, like, that's it for me, The future is now in your hands, that kind of thing. Kind of like, oh my gosh, it reminds me of the Boku no Hero Academia, where All Might is like, it's your turn now, that kind of thing. But yeah, WWE has WWE been a big part of my life. Ooh. So are you gonna be like, taking a break from WWE, or are you gonna continue supporting, like, the new people? But I feel like, with I feel like it's kind of similar to like a little bit similar to like VTubing, where like when your Oshi, your Kami Oshi graduates and you're like, what, I'm taking a break, that kind of thing. I'll continue watching. The future is bright in my opinion. Oh, that's nice. I think that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Because like, I don't know, I don't really see a lot of like WWE content, right? But I don't know. I've seen like some people like not really enjoy WWE anymore. But then obviously they're like, there's always like the other side where like, WWE is really, really heating up, So I'm glad that you think is, that the future is in good hands. WWE. Honestly, I think the only thing I know about like WWE is like the theme song. I think I don't know whose theme song is it. The da 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 da. Oh right, and like The Rock used to be, a wrestler as well, right? Yeah, I think that's like the few things I know about WWE. That's John Cena's team song. Oh, it is? Somehow he has like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's like the most well-known. I'm not sure if it is, but it feels like the most well-known theme song. I call The Rock Dwayne. Instead of calling him by his his nickname, you just call him Dwayne. It's like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Nah, bro, that's just Dwayne Johnson. Like, I don't know The Rock, guys. It's just Dwayne. I think they all have like a theme song, right? I don't think I've ever heard of The Rock's theme song. Let's see if I can find it. WWE The Rock theme song. Does everyone have theme songs? I feel like they have. The Rock's theme is a banger, especially his older ones. You get more than one? You get more than one theme song? This is very interesting. We are learning something new every day. He has like, yeah, he has like what, Electrifying, The Rock's 24th theme song. And he has The Final Boss, Titantron 2024. Oh, Electrifying is his entrance theme. Oh my gosh. His 16th WWE theme song is called Is Cooking. Oh my gosh. It's essentially stayed the same. It just has different versions. Oh, and then they give it different names. Is that it? Oh my gosh, it's loud. It's so loud. Was she a good wrestler? Like, what is your opinion of Dwayne as a wrestler? Apparently like his iconic line is if you smell the rock is cooking. Okay, that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard his theme song, so this is interesting. He's an entertaining wrestler for sure. I see. Do you have a favorite? His actual wrestling skills are mid, but he's super charismatic, so he gets a pass. I remember his I think his dad was a wrestler too, right? I think that's how he got into wrestling, and now he's an actor. Crazy, like the change of career. I think John Cena is also like pivoting towards an acting career, right? I think so. Actors and wrestling. For some reason, I've been seeing a lot of like the Japanese like wrestling, where it's like, you know, cute girls wrestling each other. I feel like that's like, it's kind of like on the rise, right? The Rock's entire family tree are full of wrestlers. One of his cousins is playing Akuma in Street Fighter. Whoa, that's crazy. Like the entire family is just like a bunch of wrestlers. Do you think they perform like WWE moves on each other? That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy though. For a Street Fighter movie, I mean, that's cool though. Can you imagine? Like, damn. Street Fighter movie. Akuma. Roman is that his name? Roman Reigns yeah, Roman Reigns. Oh, yeah. For some reason, like a lot of them are acting. I wonder why. I wonder, do like wrestlers just like to act, or is that just like, you know, the intended career pathway? You can call him Joe. That's his real name. That's kind of funny though. His name is just Joe. There's a lot of skills that coincide with wrestling and acting. I mean, they're basically essentially the same. You're pretending. Oh, I guess. I feel like WWE, you don't have to like pretend that much. Like it feels like. But yeah, I can see. You know, I understand what you're saying. You know, because they're playing a character, right? Oh, nice. That's interesting though. Whole family of like wrestlers slowly getting into acting. Although, to be honest, Dwayne's acting skills are also mid. He's been playing the same character for years. Yeah, you know, like I feel like a lot of people do say that, you know. A lot of people don't really think you know, he's that good of an actor. But I mean, if he's getting, you know, contracts, then what can we say, right? I also remember like a lot of people were saying he has like a what do you call it? He has like a specific condition in his contract where he can never lose, right? A lot of people think like that's kind of boring, you know, because now no one can lose, you know, and they gotta make up something so that, you know, they technically didn't lose, you know. But like, what's the point, you know? A bald action guy for the most part. He was better as the Scorpion King and Tooth Fairy. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've watched those movies. Oh, hi Vermilion. Gaia tree. Yes, Gaia is a tree. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Con. Welcome in. How's it going? Long time no see. Oh my gosh. Especially Vermilion, I think. It's been like 84 years. But hello. I started the stream talking about like my trip to Genting Highlands, right? It is like the coldest place in Malaysia. And then now we're talking about WWE. Dwayne Johnson, Scorpion King. The Scorpion King. 2002 action adventure film. I don't think I watched this. I don't think I watched Tooth Fairy either. Interesting. I feel like he might, you know, do better in like more comedic roles where he doesn't take himself so seriously. I feel like now like he's more of the you know, superhero films kind of guy. How is it older than any other place? I mean colder than any other, because it's like high up in the mountains. It's called the highlands. Yeah. So how you been? I'm good, you know. I just returned from my trip yesterday. It was a really good time, you know, spending you know, some days with my friends where we just chilled and played. Yeah, it was good. We were also drinking a lot. Honestly, like soju, I don't know what happened, but soju kind of ass right now. Like, I don't know why. So I remember I used to like soju, but like drinking it now is like doesn't taste that good anymore, sadly, unfortunately. So we're like, you know, next time we drink, we're not drinking soju, we're gonna be drinking something else. It's honestly kind of, I don't know, I think it's a very fortunate thing, right? It's somehow like, even if like I drink till like I get like, you know, dizzy, like I still like wake up with no hangover. So it's like, oh my gosh, lucky, you know, lucky. I honestly don't know how would I survive a hangover, because you know I never had it. I don't think. I think you know I'm in control of my drinking, that I won't get so drunk to a point of having a hangover. But yeah, nice. Alright, you know, they're like, for some reason, like they're building like tolls on the way up to Genting, so like that kind of sucks. So it's like, I guess I'm never coming back, huh? I'm never coming back. Like Genting is already a very expensive place to be, and now they're even adding like tolls. It's like, never mind then. I haven't been there like for like over 10 years, I think, so this is like my first time being there in like 10 years, and yeah, never never going back. Like the way up was like pretty chill though. The way down, for some reason, like the way down was like really like slopey, you know. It was like, oh my gosh, like it was like like really slopey. I don't know why. I guess it's like gravity, right? It's like pulls you down, that kind of thing. I don't know though. I'm not sure. But yeah, good times. You guys ever come to Malaysia, you should consider going to Genting Highlands. The theme park is honestly like really fun. We went to the outdoor, because there's like 2 theme parks. There's like one indoor and one outdoor. The outdoor one is actually really fun, but like the day we went, like there were a lot of things, a lot of like the rides were unavailable for some reason. So it's like, damn guys, if you guys want to do like maintenance, why don't you just shut down the whole thing for a day and then do your maintenance, and then, you know, because like there were a lot of rides that were like unavailable, you know, closed for today. It's like, damn. So that was kind of sad. But it was okay, you know, we still got to play like a lot of like really exciting and thrilling rides. But then it started raining, so like we couldn't like exactly like finish, like we couldn't play everything, you know. And like the wait times were like surprisingly long, you know. We were like there's that many people, because like the park opens at 10, right? And then when we went in, because we were like taking pictures and stuff, like we went in, it was like 10:16, and then like there was some rides where like the wait time was like 40 minutes. We're like, are you for real? Like, how does this happen? Like it's been 16 minutes since you guys opened, but the wait time for like certain rides is 40 minutes. What does this mean, you know? I don't know what does it mean. Just summon your flying mount. GG easy. I mean, you can't cut lines with your flying mount though. Can you cut lines? Because like, you know, the thrill is, you know, it's being on the ride. You know, doing weird stuff. You know, just flying is not part of the fun, you know. You want to go kind of thing, you know. Yeah. you guys enjoy theme parks? Theme parks. Like, do you guys enjoy like the roller coasters and stuff, or you guys more like, you know what, like I'll just wait, you know, I'll just wait while you guys play. I don't do rides. Oh, is there a reason? Because like there are like some like there are like guidelines, right? Like you cannot ride, you know, you cannot play this ride if you have, you know, these conditions. I get motion sick. I see. Like just from riding? Because oh, I guess yeah. There are some people who get motion sickness just from being in a moving vehicle, right? Fear of heights. I feel like, you know, there are some things that you can try maybe. Like I have a friend who also has like a fear of heights, but like, you know, she still played. I mean, she screamed a lot, right? It was very fun because they would, like, a lot of my friends, they were like, you know, proper screaming, you know, like but I was like, I was having a great time. I was more like, you know, good times. I prefer the dart games or BB guns. I'm pretty good with those. Oh, dart games. Honestly, like playing the darts is pretty, like, it is pretty hard. Darts. BB gun. You used to play with like the Nerf, you know, the Nerf guns? Are they still a thing right now? Nerf gun. Like my brother used to have those. BB gun. Pew 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 pew. It's Nerf or nothing. Is that like their slogan? It's Nerf or nothing. I think Nerf is patenting to have their toys work with only Nerf produced bullets. It used to work with other bullets. It used to? But honestly, how are they gonna like stop it, you know? It's like, if someone can make, you know, the same like rubber bullet, and you know, like you can, you know, and still sell it, you know. And they want more money. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, a reason, but like technically other people can still make, you know, Nerf bullets. I don't know what kind of technology can, like, I mean, like, yeah, the patent exists, right? But it's like, you know, there's always a way around it, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know though. I don't know. But yeah, Nerf guns. Honestly, every time I think about Nerf, I think about this video where like the mom was like painting. I think she was like painting the walls on like on a ladder, and like this little kid comes out with like a Nerf gun, shoots her like at the back of the knee, and she like, you know, topples over, and then the paint splatters everywhere. That's like the only video I can think of when I think of Nerf guns for some reason. Yeah, kind of interesting, you know, how we sometimes, you know, link certain things to certain words, right? I think. Or does no one do that? I'm pretty sure like there are people who do that, right? I think so. But yeah, interesting. I don't know, I'm a very big like roller coaster kind of person. I do like thrilling rides, you know. But you know the funny thing is like so like on the right outside there's like a board where they tell you, you know, this what kind of ride this is, how tall you have to be to play it, right? And like a bunch of stuff. And I don't know who designed the graphics, but so they have like 3 true levels. There's like 1 2 3 true levels, right? And you think like, okay, you know, like level 1 is like the chill one, you know, like kids have no problem on it. And then, you know, number 2 is like mid, and then number 3 is like, you know, this is like a proper like, you know like like roller coaster kind of thing. But for some reason like they flipped it upside down, where like number 1, like they'll show like, you know, level 1 is like the, you know, the most thrilling. So like reading that, like, you know, it's like kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I just feel like it should be like the opposite, you know, where it should be like, you know, level 1 is like, you know, calm, and level 3 is like the most thrilling. But yeah, I don't know. True levels. Man, roller coasters. I don't know when's the next time I'll be going to a theme park though. Honestly, theme parks are like really expensive. Super expensive. But I mean, we were pretty lucky, I think, because like there was a discount on the theme park tickets. Oh my gosh, maybe that's why, because they had to like, they knew they were gonna like close a few of the rides, so they just like made it cheaper. Genting Skyworlds theme park price. I don't know what are these prices, because some says like some of them is like, you know, the price we went, but then some of them are like really expensive. Let me see if I can check. The last time I went to an actual theme park that wasn't in school was when I was a wee little child. Got lost in the Hall of Mirrors maze. I think that makes sense, you know. Imagine being a kid and you see like everywhere is your reflection, and like you don't know where to go, and like if you take one wrong step, you bump your head into the mirror, and that's it, bro. The tear works. The tear works. Yeah, like I feel like the mirror maze is like it's kind of crazy. Early onset CTE says hello. No. You're gonna be fine. You know, you're fine. I hope you're fine. Yeah. Oh, so it is 65, I think. Yeah. Oh no. I guess that is the price. I gotta ask, have you ever watched Microsoft Excel esports? They just had the 2025 Microsoft Excel World Championship Finals just recently. I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I mean, that's an esports for Microsoft Excel. Is that real? Can anyone confirm that this is a real thing? Because I have no idea. I've never heard of it. It's a small niche, but it's growing. So like how is it? Like, do you need to know like a lot of formulas, or let me see, Microsoft Excel World Championship. Mind blown by the Microsoft Excel World Championship. Apparently it's like spreadsheet skills can get really competitive. Oh, and they just had their finals in Las Vegas. It lasted from November 30th to December 2nd. What is Excel Esports? Excel Esports is a competition where participants solve unusual game tasks in Microsoft Excel. No finance, just Microsoft Excel and logical thinking skills. Excel Esports transforms a common office tool into a dynamic sport, bringing together a global community of enthusiasts to compete, learn, and celebrate the power of Excel. That's crazy. It's like a hackathon, but you solve Microsoft Excel problems. The prize pool for this year's finals was 60k. Damn. 60k. Because you know you have like good Microsoft Excel spreadsheet and formula skills. Damn. I mean, Microsoft Excel is like crazy, not gonna lie. You can do like a lot of things with the Excel. Like some people are so like inspired, they're like I want to start training for this, and also if you win you get a championship belt. Whoa, that's cool. I'm surprised they didn't just give like a trophy. They give you like the belt, it's like, whoa. Oh my gosh. I never thought this would be a thing. Like something you use at work is an esports now. Cool. That's cool. I've a lot of people are like they want to practice for it, I think that's cool. Noise. It's the golden age of spreadsheet geekery. Cool, nice, awesome. I'm not very good with Microsoft Excel though. I know some of the the formulas and stuff, but like I don't think I could ever get like so efficient at it, where I'm just like doing things under time constraint. Can you imagine flexing the title, I'm the Excel champion? Yeah, bro, like imagine bringing that shit to work, okay? And you put it on your desk, it's like hey bud, where do you go, on the weekend? Like, what were you up to? Like, oh, I was just at, the Excel esports, and people are like, what? It's like, yeah, man, I'm the Excel champion. That's crazy though. I feel like you probably wouldn't want your co-workers to know, or else they're gonna be dumping all their Excel spreadsheet work on you, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, can you please help? I know you're like super efficient, like surely you can get this done, like like 2 hours because it's kind of like overdue and I need it, you know. It's like this is gonna be a bad time. Just bring it to your work interview and you get insta hired. It's like, what are your qualifications? You bring out your championship belt. Yeah, bro, I was 2025 Excel esports champion. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then like all you do is just like Excel work, you know. And the trick here is they pay you based on how complex the spreadsheet is. Never do it for free, especially if you're good at it. Yeah, but if you're in a work environment, you know, your colleagues ask for help, like no way you're gonna be like yeah bro, one class is like, you know, that you gotta pay me for it. You only do it for free if it's for something personal. I mean, I guess it depends, right? Like, if you want to help someone for free, then like, yeah, that's okay, you know. But I don't know, like I feel like if you bring it to a work environment, everyone's gonna take advantage of you because that's just how it is, you know. Work, that's just how work is. It's just how it is. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Maybe that's just how like toxic workplace are. Yeah, interesting. Really like that we really do learn something new every day. Crazy. It is growing though. I saw like a lot of people like asking like, okay, you know, how can we get into this, you know, how can we start practicing? Like, damn, y'all, you're getting serious. Honestly, the one thing I know the most, what do you call it? The one formula I use the most is like VLOOKUP. That's the one I use the most. Everything is just equal VLOOKUP, and then you know you do you choose your brackets and stuff, your columns and rows and cells. Yeah, that's like the one like equation I know. But I don't think I use a lot of Excel. I only use it like to change dates. I mean, when you extract data, it's usually in Excel. That's the only time I use it. Also, I don't think I would like use it. But yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me drink some water. I feel like my lips are getting really dry. Oh my gosh, wait, I have a lip balm. Let me go get my lip balm. I got this lip balm when I was like in Japan. It's called mentholatum medicated stick. For some reason it has SPF 20. And it says UV hat though. I don't know, like UV something. Quick relief for dry, chapped, cracked lips. I mean, it was pretty good. Like, it's pretty effective, I guess. Should I bought more? Hopefully my lips feel better. Oh right, you know what? The day the day we went to Genting, right? I bought my Tamagotchi Paradise with me, right? And literally, like, it was like because the Tamagotchi wakes up at 10 a.m., right? You can technically wake it up at like 7, I think, but I always let it just wake up on its own. And I literally 10 a.m. okay, I turn on the Tamagotchi, right? And it says low battery, and that was like the first day we were there. I was like, what do you mean low battery? Like, I literally changed the battery like just a few weeks ago. Actually, I think it was just like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I changed the battery. And a lot of people say like the battery usually lasts for 48 days. I'm just like thinking, is the battery faulty? Or is my Tamagotchi Paradise using too much power? I'm like confused. Because I don't turn on the sound. The brightness is at like, you know, level 1, I think. I'm just like really confused now. I'm gonna change the battery tomorrow though, when I get to work. So, you know, free battery. Yeah. Also, I kind of want to use like the you know, the Live 2D, right? The program. The Live 2D, there's like a free version of the Live 2D program. I kind of want to like, you know, do something with that. The free version, like, you can't like personally, I don't think you can do a lot with it because you can't separate the layers as much, right? So I feel like I can do like something kind of simple with it, but I'm not sure if I want to start doing it. It's man. We'll see. Yeah. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming again. I want to stream more, you know. There's always like, but every time, like, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, like I'll start streaming. It's already like 11 p.m, which is like way too late. I don't know why I can't start earlier. I'm like, why? You know, I really wonder how do people do it, you know? How do people, like, because like by the time I get home, it's like 7 p.m. Like if I like mess around a little bit, it's gonna be like 8 or 9 p.m. By the time I'm like, you know, settled in, it's gonna be like 10 p.m. Then like, I don't know, when my parents call me, you know, it's gonna be 11. Like it just keeps getting, you know, like I'm not sure, but I need to somehow take control of my time, you know. I don't know though. Maybe I should ask Aika. Aika, how do you do it? How do you stream? So I'm like struggling. Not crazy. Yeah, we got a lot of games to play. I need to make a note on which one's a demo. Alright, I made a new thumbnail for like my VODs, for my Zatsudan VODs. Because I like making thumbnails sometimes. Sometimes I make thumbnails. I'm trying to update all my thumbnails so that, you know, it's nice and all. But sometimes you just get too lazy. Sad. I'm so sad. Like, why am I lazy, you know? But yeah, I made a new Zatsudan thumbnail. I think it's super cute. I had to like fix it up a lot because that's not how it actually looks like. Give me a moment. Let me find my credits, because I do credit off the, you know, things that I did not make myself. So the logo itself, right, the Zatsudan logo itself is made by Solaha Design, and the background, the green background, is made by Kimi no Pochi-sama. Yes, and I technically the background also has its own text, but I didn't really like the text, so I found like this what do you call it, the logo, the thumbnail logo for the Zatsudan, then I just mix and match it, and that's the new logo. Yes. I try to change the logo like kinda every year. Not really every year, I think. But yeah. I don't know, I think it's quite cute. I'm also like going through a lot of my VODs and like, you know, making sure that all the credits are like, you know, up to date and stuff. But then sometimes like it's been so long that I don't even remember who made the thing. So like I have to like, you know, frantically go find like, oh no, who made this? I feel like some of them I actually still can't find some of them. But yeah, I'm slowly just updating on my VODs, making sure they're, you know, all Gucci. But yeah, I don't know, I just really wanted to show you guys this thumbnail because I made it yesterday, and you know, I quite like it. So yeah, that's really the only reason why I'm showing this. I don't think I showed any of my like other thumbnail designs. Actually, I don't really design the thumbnail except for like gaming streams, right? Usually the done thumbnails, I just take like free assets that like, you know, other designers were kind enough to make for free, and I use them and I credit them, and yeah. But yeah, I usually don't I'm too lazy to like design it myself. Or yeah. I feel I should probably start making like thumbnails again, especially for like the super old VODs. I'm not sure. Maybe I should focus on like the newer ones. Maybe I should start making a Fields of Mistria thumbnail. I'm not sure. Or should I? I mean, I will make it, right? But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Oh my gosh, and you know it's Fields of Mistria? Actually, like, I played a lot on my own time, right? So like, if I stream Fields of Mistria again, you're gonna see like this big ass gap, you know? It's like what happened? Because the last time I played it, we were like in the mines, right? And I was like, I don't know, at level like 50 or something, like not level 50, but like you were down to like floor 50 or 55 or something, or is it 40? And like there was like a lot of stuff that we didn't have previously, and now if I play it, like, you know, again, it's suddenly like you're gonna see a lot of new stuff. You're gonna see a new guy, you're gonna be seeing a new like place. It's gonna be kind of confusing. I'm not sure if I should even be playing the same file now, you know. I don't know if I should start a new save file when I play by myself. Oh no. Yeah, we were in winter, right? And then now we're in summer already. So I feel like I shouldn't play it anymore. It's gonna be kind of weird because like if I continue playing it, the next time I play Fields of Mistria on stream, we're gonna be in like winter year 2, you know. We're gonna have like a big jump, and I feel like I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm also trying to also spend some time to make the, you know, make the farm look better, because right now it's looking like a mess. Even our home is kind of a mess, so I feel like I should kind of focus on, you know, doing some landscaping, which I'm not very good at. Yeah, even when I play like Stardew, you know, Stardew Valley, yeah, the landscaping is honestly like the hardest part. Not gonna lie. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm always looking at other people's farms for like, you know, inspiration, and hopefully to copy their layout, you know. And landscaping is not my forte, unfortunately. Hey. Looking for references is definitely a good thing. Yeah, I think so. It's also always kind of funny, you know. It's like every time I see like other people's like farm layouts, I'm like, how is it so perfect, you know? I always see some people are like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna take your idea, and like obviously the poster is usually like, you know, they're like, yeah, sure, you know. It's like, how do you think about this, you know? It's like so big brain, you know, to design, you know, like design it that way that no one has ever thought before. Like, damn, respect. All the things that I built from scratch without taking references, they're preschool level. And it's okay, you know, we gotta start somewhere, right? We gotta start somewhere. I mean, I feel like preschool is also pretty good, you know? It's not that bad, you know? You could. Or maybe it's like, you know, we need some time to develop, you know, our own, like, personal style, you know, that kind of thing. Because, like, when I play, like, you know, Stardew and Fields of Mistria, I kind of, like, I'm more focused on, like, you know, getting things done than decorating. So maybe it's like I never had the time, I never took the time to like properly look at, you know, the layout of my farm and be like, okay, you know, like I can put this and that, you know. It's always like, you know, rushing to go to the mines. It's always the mines, man. Hey, maybe 1 in a million genius preschooler. Hey, at least, you know, at least it's preschool level, you know. You're not yet, you know, you've grown out of the baby level. Now you're preschool level. Next you go to, you know, a kindergarten, and then primary, secondary, tertiary. Baby steps. Yes, exactly. Baby steps. That is right. Correct. Ding 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 ding. Oh my god. What is this emoji? This is some crazy nodding. There's some nodding. No, not. Yep. Yeah, man. Have you tried Power World? I have not. And I don't think I would ever play it. I don't know. I just seen like a lot of like controversies about, you know, like regarding Power World, and like I don't know. But why? I don't know. I feel like, you know, like there are definitely some Pokemon, some of the Power World like creatures, right? That they literally copy from Pokemon, and I don't really care about, like, you know, Nintendo, because like they're like what, multi-billion company, whatever. And it feels kind of cheap, you know, to do, like, you know, copy and then say, oh, you're not copying, when, like, you know, it literally looks like it. I don't know though. Some Pokemon just copy Dragon Quest too. Oh my gosh. They do? Well, I guess we can't play Pokemon either. Dragon Quest. What is Dragon Quest? Oh my gosh, what is this game? looks kind of like Dragon Balls. Is it like similar? Oh, the art style. There was like one of the games that looked like Dragon Ball. Is their inspiration saying, oh, I see. Oh my gosh, hi Tiger, thanks so much for the 42 months. Oh my gosh, what a good time to wake up to Gaia. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for the 42 months. And good morning. How was your sleep? Hope you had good sleeps. Hope you had great sleeps. I had some weird dreams. Oh, dreams. I don't think I've had dreams for some time. Don't really remember dreams. Pokemon was heavily inspired by Dragon Quest. In which they took like the mechanics, right? I don't know. Hello, average tech. Welcome to the stream. Hello. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's like sort of a difference, right? Because with Power, like you can see like the designs like are kinda like almost the same. It's almost, you know, like 1-to-1. But like with Dragon Quest and Pokemon, like I feel like I mean I'm just talking about design wise, you know. I'm not talking about like mechanics or anything, because like I feel like anyone can make a, you know, like monster catching game. Like it's really not, you know, original, right? But I'm technically just talking about like the design, you know. I don't know though. I'm so exhausted from today, despite it being the holidays for me. Oh no, did something happen? Why are you exhausted? It's holidays. You have to like, you know, entertain people, or was it like work being like, hey yo bro, I need your help, and you're like, it's the holidays, bro. The first gen sprites were similar, and the Pokemon Company problem with Power was not the monster design. But if you're uncomfortable with it, I'm not uncomfortable with it, you know. But I mean, I'm saying like the reason why I wouldn't play Power is because they literally like some of the designs are literally traced, you know. And I honestly don't care what Nintendo, you know, what is Nintendo's problem with Power, you know. And I don't think Nintendo is right to be, you know, what do you call it, because they're trying to like patent or like what, like, you know, make it so that the monster catching mechanic is like, you know, theirs and whatever, which like that's not cool, you know. But I just don't think Owl is, you know, that cool either, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. I just don't think they should copy the designs, you know. You know, it's fine to take inspiration, you know. It's fine to look kind of similar, but like to copy it almost 1-to-1, it's like, you know, I don't really care about it, you know. Went into the city, Melbourne. Was at a march for like a bit, so I'm kind of tired from it. Oh, so you were like Were you watching the... Oh, you were part of the march? I guess that makes sense then. Why was there a march though? Christmas march? Are you guys protesting something? So hopefully you get to, you know, get some rest, you know. Hopefully you can, you know, do some self-care routine, you know. Break out that, like, you know, face mask and stuff. I don't know. I don't think I really ever use face masks. Because, like, I don't know. I don't really want to wait, you know, because like when you put the face mask on, you have to wait for like 10 minutes. And you gotta wash it off. Then what about Ark? Ark? The dinosaur game, right? Is it? I think, right? Yes. Ark. Wait. Let me see. I think I have it on the Epic Games, I think. Let me see if I do. It's loading. Ark Survival Evolve. I don't know, it feels kind of stressful. Like, you have to like fight people and stuff. I don't know. I feel like if it was just like, you know, it was just kind of like chill, then I wouldn't mind playing it. You say protest? Yes. While relating to Thailand and Cambodia, that thing is still happening. Oh, you guys are like marching for that? What happened to the whole peace treaty thing? I'm so confused. Wasn't there a peace treaty? Like, what does this mean? There was a peace deal, no? I'm confused. What happened? Yeah, I only mention games like Power and Ark cause their building system are similar and mine is a beautiful mess. There's building systems in those games. Honestly, I don't think I really ever seen like the actual I mean, I've seen the gameplay, right, and some, like, you know, when people play it, I never really paid attention to it. I didn't know you can like build stuff. Oh my gosh. And you know, sometimes you need to make a mess, you know. It's all good. It's all good. It's kind of like you know, it's art in its own category. The peace treaty is gone down the rubbish bin. Damn. I wonder what happened though. Farms and factory lines. Oh. You need farms and factory lines in Power and Ark. That's crazy. Interesting though. Interesting. To summarize, due to a landmine explosion incident. Oh, I thought that happened quite a while ago. I thought that happened like before the peace treaty, like the peace deal. I don't know, because I did read about that, right? I did read the news, like, you know, when that happened, and I was pretty sure it was before like they did the whole, you know, like thing. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's kind of crazy when you think about it, you know, 2025 and there's still like, you know, kind of like war happening. It's kind of sad, you know. But yeah, man, well, this took a heavy turn. Suddenly we just talking about stuff. Yeah, it would be nice if you know. Yeah. Any other Christmas plans? Christmas plans? I don't think so. Christmas plans. Christmas plans. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're just gonna be chilling, you know, playing games and stuff. Yeah, do you guys have Christmas plans? Do you guys celebrate Christmas? I feel like that's the question. Do you guys celebrate Christmas? Is politics in it? Can be a bit of a punch to the liver for mood. Yeah. It's kinda sad though. Cause I feel like it doesn't have to be that way, but you know, somehow it is that way. It's unfortunate for real though. But yeah. I feel like, you know, the only thing we can do is, you know, stay informed, educated, and hopefully, you know, like do our best to, you know, make the right decisions. I think at some point, Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. It feels like every other day. I guess, like, I think it's because, like, I mean, for me, right? Like, my family doesn't celebrate Christmas, you know. So Christmas has always just been, you know, Christmas, yay, like, you know, it's pretty, like, you know, yeah. But I know, like, I have friends who are, you know, like, Christians, right? Like, kind of hardcore Christians, like, you know, church-going Christians and, like, you know, church participators, you know, and they really do celebrate Christmas. But, you know, my family, we don't celebrate Christmas. Or we are... Mine too, maybe because I don't watch TV anymore. TV? But is there really any, like, Christmas, like, shows going on? Are there? I don't know. I don't see, like, Christmas movies or Christmas theme ads. I don't even remember, like, if that was a thing when I was younger. Do we have Christmas, like, stuff? I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. I know, like, shopping malls do decorate, you know, to have, like, that Christmassy vibes, but I don't really remember, like, shows being, like, very big about Christmas. As in the traditional Christmas celebration, not really. My family doesn't do Christmas to the same extent as others, but we do follow celebrating other festivals. Oh, I mean, I think that's fine, you know. It's like sometimes, like, you know, when we say celebrate, it's kind of just like maybe you go out for a meal or like you buy, like, you know, something. I feel like usually, like, people don't really, like, you know, do the big celebration where, like, you wake up in the morning, you rush down to open your presents, you know, and then, you know, stuff like that. I think, like, most celebrations are like just kind of like, okay, you know, Christmas dinner, that kind of thing. We have like 5-minute ads for our shows, so non-Christmas shows will have Christmas ads too. Oh, 5 minutes ads? That's so like cable. You know, like they're so like old school. I feel like 5-minute ads. It's like TV, you know, actual like TV. It's a long time ago. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. It's also like quite like amazing that you still remember, you know. You still remember, you know, what you saw on TV when you were younger. Yeah, I don't think like, don't really remember, you know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think we even had like a Christmas tree, you know, because we don't celebrate. So yeah. We call people like me ads victims. Oh my! But I feel like back in the days, right? It's a good thing to have ads, you know, because you're watching TV, right? And sometimes like you're just watching show after show. So like, you know, you gotta use the toilet, and then like, you know, when the ad comes, you're like, oh yes, you know, and then you rush to the toilet, you know, or you rush to get water, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like, you know, last time it was like, it was okay, you know, because you were a kid, you know, you were a kid back then, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like now maybe it's like, you know, we're just so used to, you know, just clicking skip on, you know, after 5 seconds, or like ad blocker, that kind of thing. So yeah, nowadays we just pause through. Yeah, true. Yeah, right. And like times are just really different now, I guess. So yeah, different times. Sometimes I do you know, I do miss, you know, the days, you know, when I was younger, when I was a wee child. But it's cool, it's good. No worries, you know, no worries. Back in my days. Yes, back in the olden days. Man, I think back in my days it's just so old, you know. It's like, damn, be old, huh? Be old. Oh my gosh. It's okay. That's just part of life, right? Being old. Growing up. Man. I do think that's part of the reason why Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas anymore, at least for me. Oh, yeah, I mean, sometimes things change for the worse, you know, instead of for the better. There's no like I don't know what we call it, like that festive feeling anymore, I guess, you know. Yeah, the Christmas spirit has left us, unfortunately. I'm gonna give it to my future kids day one. Are you gonna bring back? Are you gonna bring back Christmas for them? Kids, Christmas is a lie. Oh no, that's worse. You're not gonna bring it. You're not gonna bring it back to them. You're gonna take it away from them. Christmas is a lie. No. It's like people always say like, oh, you know, like don't say like, you know, Santa is not real, you know. But you're like, yeah, guys, like Santa. You know who's buying your presents? Me. I am buying your presents. It's not Santa, okay? You want to thank someone? Thank me. Damn. Like, you know, people who are blind from the beginning is less stressed than people who lost their sight. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, it's like, it's kind of like a childhood thing, you know, where you know, I feel like, yeah, right, like you let your kids think that, you know, there's some magical guy in the North Pole who's delivering your presents, and then and, you know, as they get older, you know, I feel like they slowly start not believing it, because, you know, they start being like, oh, you know, like, how can this guy be real? How can he be riding reindeers, you know, to deliver presents to every single home in a single night? You know, like, I feel like kids, you know, like, they obviously will start thinking, you know, so yeah, and then they'll come to a point where that, oh, you know, it's not real. So I feel like it's kind of sad to just break it to them, or like, you know, not even tell them, you know, like some people don't even know like Christmas and Santa Claus. I feel like, no, you got the point. Yeah, it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, it's important to let kids be kids, you know, like let them be whimsy, you know. Santa is not real. Like, no, you don't get to play this. You don't get to play this. You don't get to be like this hurts. Let them children have their bliss first. Yeah, I feel like, right? You know, you let them, you know, be whimsy. I feel like a lot of us need, you know, to have our whimsy back. And oh my gosh, Jesus, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, thank you. Welcome in, raiders. Oh my gosh, give me a moment. Shout out. Sorry, I have to do this. Like, I have to do this myself. Jesus. Thank you for the raid. Let me see what you were playing. Until then. Oh, is that like a game? Hello Ultra 0x7. Thank you for the first time chat, and welcome in raiders. Hello Jizu. Yep, it's a game highly recommended, so to speak. It's sort of a pixel artsy visual novel game. It's a story indie game. Okay, let me take a quick look at this game. Until then. Oh, it looks pretty cute. Is it like a romance game? The game follows Mark. Well, I don't know if there's spoilers. This is just a synopsis of the game. The game follows Mark Borger and his moments of deja vu months after the events of a global catastrophe known as the Ruling. Is that the game? I think it is, right? Looks interesting though. It looks really interesting. Made by developers from Philippines. Nice. We love our Southeast Asian developers. But hello, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am Gaia Viridian, your virtual roommate. Welcome into our very humble abode. You know, right now we're just doing some chatting because yesterday I just came back from this place called Genting Highlands in Malaysia, and you know, just catching up and stuff. And yes, we usually, I think we do a lot of chatting streams. So yeah, you know, if you like to chat or you like to listen, you know, feel free to stay around. Or if you know, need to get some rest, you know, feel free to as well. You know, rest is very important. Yes, thank you so much, Jizu, for raiding. Thank you. I wish I had played it a lot earlier too. Oh, now I kind of wanna look at the game. The visuals are like pretty cute. Yeah, it's like pixel artsy. It's really cute. Nice. Genting Highlands. That's a very nice place. I went there last year. Oh, is it cold? I'm ahead off because it's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. North America moment. Yes, please do get some rest. You know, you need some rest. It's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. But yes, Gaia. Oh yeah, sumi nasaimasu. Thank you so much for share, bringing your community here. I really appreciate it. And yes, please do get some sleep, good dreams, sweet dreams. Thank you. See ya. Y'all have fun. Thank you. I hope you have good dreams and good sleeps. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Good night. And okay, off I go now as well. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Selamat jalan. Thank you. Ultra 0x7. Yes, thank you. Yes, please, do get some rest as well. Make sure to stay hydrated. Make sure to drink your water. Get proper rest and go pee. Okay? Don't hold it in. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Oh, hi, Maxon. Welcome back in. You did not know they were streaming till 3 a.m. Yes, thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye. Damn. Hers is gonna be like a very tough father. He's just gonna give it to you day one, Day one is gonna be like, Santa is not real. Birthdays aren't really that important. Damn. Just was surprised Jazz was streaming 10 hours. I thought he was streaming till like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. not 3 a.m. Sometimes people do crazy stuff, Sometimes people do crazy stuff. You never know. Man, I can't believe last time I used to stream really late as well. I feel like a lot of you guys probably don't know, but I used to be like a midnight streamer. Where I stream at I start stream at 12 a.m. and I end stream at 4 a.m. Yeah, that was my life back then. And then I switched to like streaming at like 4, 5, 6 a.m. to like 8, 9 a.m. Yeah. And now it's like it's all my streams are all in the evening. Crazy how much things change. I gotta give him credits for dedication. I'll fall asleep mid-stream. I feel like when you're into it, you just keep going. Sometimes you just keep going. But honestly, the Until Then looks pretty cool. Pretty nice. I like how there's like mini games and stuff. Nice. And you know what? I feel I feel like nothing much. As in, now what? Like your feelings? I feel like yeah, I feel like we're kind of like in a rhythm of where we don't really care about things. I feel like that's just how it is, kinda like the way things go, I feel like it's always nice to try to care, I guess, try to make meaning of things. Maybe practice projectile. How would that like that would make you feel things, sure, but like I don't think it's a good thing. No, you want to feel positive things, right? For the most part. Imagine weaponized vomiting. Can eat the vilest stuff and then shoot it at your enemies with impunity. But it's not good for your throat, you know. Not good. You don't want to do that. I notice I'm more apathetic nowadays. I try to care, but some days I don't care that much. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably do go through that, you know. You just don't care. You know, and like I feel like that's kind of like, you know, I don't know, that's kind of what's wrong with society, you know. Because like, you know, I feel like a lot of us are in a rhythm, like especially if you're like a working person, right? You know, every day, Monday, Friday. Some people even have to work like Saturday, Sundays, right? Like you just work all your life. You know, it's like, and then the little time you have, you know, you have to prepare for the next day of working, you know. So like this, like you're, you know, you're not really you anymore in a sense. You're just a machine, you know. You're just doing it to go through, you know, get by the day. I feel like, I mean, obviously some people can still make, you know, the most of their life, you know, even if they work and stuff. I feel like a lot of people probably you know, in a sense don't have the means to, I feel like. So yeah, you know, definitely, like I think it's something like, it's understandable, right, that you're feeling that way. But you know, it's also like, you know, baby steps. Try to, you know, make meaning of things, you know. It's almost like a cycle. One part we care and optimistic, the other is apathetic and sometimes cynical. And I feel like you have to like really pull yourself out of that, you know. You can't be like, oh, you know, I don't care. You know, even if you're tired, right? Like you kind of have to you know, make it something that you want to do, I think. I feel like anyways. I'm not really sure, like, you know, I don't know your life, you know, so is that I can suggest, right? But whether that actually helps is, you know, yeah. You know, I hope things get better, right? I hope you feel like, you know, you don't have to, you know, be in this cycle, and that you can, you know, change it, kind of thing. Yeah. It's gonna be okay, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. For the most part, I think. Sometimes it's not, and you know, it's okay. Um, 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 um. But yeah, you know, we're rooting for you. I hope you know. You know, a lot of things take time. And I just realized, you know why the alerts don't show up? It's because I forgot to add them. I forgot to put it on. That's why nothing was showing up. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's all good. Maybe. You. Alright, do you guys know sliced bread was invented in 1928? 1928, which is kind of really late. So like people would like, you know, everyone had to like slice their own bread instead of having pre-sliced bread to buy. It's kind of crazy how it's only been like, you know, less than 100 years. It's been less than 100 years. Crazy. You would think that, you know, someone would be like, yeah guys, let's sell sliced bread. Interesting. I wonder how, like, how they take that long, you know? Yeah. I guess, you know, sometimes you don't realize you need things before it's invented. And that's why some people say, like, you know, like there are some things that like are made now that people are like, can't believe this wasn't, you know, done like years before. It's interesting. Oh my gosh, I also seen a lot of people what do you call it? A lot of people are traveling to Japan. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, a lot of people are traveling to Japan. Are you guys traveling to Japan anytime soon? Or have you guys been to Japan? No. Or you have no plans to travel to Japan? I don't know. Just seen like a lot of people are like, okay guys, I'm gonna be, you know, traveling to Japan. It's like, okay guys. Some people are like already in Japan, you know, and they're like, yay, Japan. My weed dream. Like, people say it's like, you know, the best time to go now because it's like the you know, most affordable time to go. Because, you know, currency and stuff. And like that's what a lot of people are like, what do you call it? recommending, right? They're all recommending. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you really want to go, you can plan for it, you know. Maybe look at, like, you know, ticket prices, look at hotel prices, you know. I mean, you know, depending on, you know, if you want. Also, I feel like maybe I should try to watch the new Pokemon series. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I want to watch it because, like, you know, like the protagonist is not Ash Ketchum anymore. It's not Satoshi anymore. Like, I don't know whether I like the new, like, you know, the new like there's like 3 protagonists, I think. They call it what? What is it called? You know, when there's like 3 protagonists. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Like, you know, when there's 1 it's called protagonist, when there's 2 it's called a dude or called trio or something. But yeah, 3, I think there's 3 protagonists. I know some people who are planning to go there. Ooh. Yeah, I saw a lot of like friends on like Instagram, and like, you know, they've already been there this year. I think a lot of people are also going to China, you know. China. Yeah, it's like kind of either like Japan or China, you know. I don't really see like people planning to go elsewhere. Or the people around me anyways. I'm not really planning to East Asia or ASEAN at the moment. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I mean, right now, you know, I think it's raining a lot, so yeah, don't bother coming. Unless you want to be in the rain a lot, you know. It's been raining, guys. It's been raining. I think I mentioned, right, when I was at Genting, like, yeah, bros, it was raining like every day. Like every day, like it rained, you know. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but because like we were indoors a lot, but still, it's like, oh, rain. It's my habitat. I go out and it rains. Oh my gosh, you summon rain. And then I think that's what you do. You go out and it starts pouring. It's like you are summoning the rain. My gosh, look how powers do you have. Secretly a mage. It's secretly a mage. Oh my gosh. And I kind of worry a bit of the tensions, whether that I can get used to since I'm from Cambodia, but I live in Australia nowadays. But going back to Cambodia is quite a tense situation. I mean, I mean, you can choose. If you really want to travel, you can choose to go, other countries. I think Malaysia has nothing going on these days except for the rain. Yeah. I mean, if you have money, you can go Singapore. Yeah. Yeah. Technically, I think Korea is okay. I think. I mean, if you want, if you don't want to, then staying where you are is fine. It's also really important to stay safe, right? Stay safe. Not recently though. I think last week was the last time it started raining when I went out. Oh my gosh, this is concerning. Your power is running out. What does this mean? Have they chosen someone else to be the rain bearer? Rain barrier. But it's a good thing. I mean, technically. But why are they replacing you? Like, what happened? Something happened. Maybe they're like, you know what? Like, your time has come. It's time to get someone else to do it. Maybe it's a good thing. Yeah. Maybe it's a good thing. I swear, an Ame Ona took a liking to me for the past 2 years and they're finally bored of me. Yeah, maybe that is a good thing, Sometimes there are some things you don't want to some things can just leave you, like, please, like, no more. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. Yes, I felt the sun for once. Maybe you have to test this theory, like, multiple times. Maybe you should go out again later today, Like, just step out of the house for a while. See whether it rains or not. You have been freed. Maybe, So you have to make sure, you gotta make sure you have been freed. No, don't drag me outside. But you have to know, right? You have to know. You gotta be like a little bit, you gotta test the waters a bit. Some things are better left unknown. But don't you want to know? Manifesting. Hamana. Ameona. Every time it rains, I kind of get reminded of you. You know the Bleach? There's this song that goes, Amewa, da 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 da. Right? Bleach. Let me see. Ame. I don't know, there's like a song that I'm pretty sure, you know. Yeah, Homana Homana Homana. Is that not Full Metal Alchemist? It is. Oh my gosh, it's Rain by it's Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my gosh, what AMVs have I been watching? I don't know, but I just remember like, I don't know, maybe it is an AMV, you know, where like there's like these sad scenes of like Bleach, you know, and they play Amewa. Oh my gosh, it's a Full Metal Alchemist song. I used to listen to this like religiously, you know. Every day I listen to it. When it rains, I see Tonle Sap floating, aka the lifeblood of Cambodia, so that means so much fish and rice. Oh, so it's a good thing? It's a good thing? Let's go. Is it a good thing? But usually like flood is not a good thing, right? But in this case it's a good thing. I mean, that's good. I think I need to get like new speakers. It has a similar starting melody to Akatsuki no Yona, so I always mix them up. Wait, it does? Man, what a banger. Damn. Akatsuki no Yona. Honestly, I remember watching it, but I don't remember any of the songs. Like, I don't remember it has songs, you know. It's the ending song. Akatsuki no Yona. ED. It's basically a lake, so it seasonally drains and seasonally floods. So if it exists, I don't think Cambodia will even exist and has history at all. Oh my gosh. I mean, it exists, right? It's still a thing, right? I'll find it and send it. It's the ending song. It's what? Akatsuki. No, that's the second ending. Oh my gosh, there's no like first ending. They just show the second ending. Oh, so it is Akatsuki, I think. That is the first ending. The chorus part. Ooh. I guess we gotta go take a look. We gotta go take a listen. The chorus part of the ending of Akatsuki no Yona. Wait, so has Akatsuki no Yona ended? Or is it still like ongoing? Oh wait, what? Akatsuki no Yona will end in 3 chapters, with the final chapter releasing on December 19, 2025? The according to in Hana to Yume magazine, the manga has been running for 16 years, making it one of the longest running romance adventure titles in shoujo history. It's ending? Wait, isn't there like these 4 dragons that she has to choose? Is it? Dun, 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 dun. If the Tonle Sap doesn't exist, I don't think Cambodia would exist on the same level nowadays. If it didn't exist, Cambodia wouldn't exist. Is it? Is that right? That was what I was trying to say, but I was kind of rushing typing it. Yeah, I mean sometimes I read things wrongly, so you know, no worries, you can take your time to type, right? You can take your time, it's all good. Yikiga and Amewa part are very similar. Oh, I watched the anime. Yeah, I also watched the anime. I remember there was like these 4 guys, right? The 4 dragons, like, is it? I think it's been very long since I last watched it though. Like something happened and then she like cut her hair off, you know. And it's like this guy who's like like a double-edged sword or something, like it's kind of like, you know, good but also bad, and then I don't really remember. I remember crying the whole night watching the OVA. Damn, I don't think I watched the OVA. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Damn, it was that. It was like, damn. Honestly, I remember like, there was this like manga I was reading. It's like, I cried like 4 times to it, you know. It's like I was reading this one chapter, and then I cried, and then I like, you know, stopped, and I cried again, and then I thought about it, I cried again. It's kind of crazy. Lol. Man, some things are like, oh, some manga just hit hard, bro. Which manga? I think it's Saihate no Yusha, Faraway Paladin. Saihate no Paladin. The Faraway Paladin. Yes, the Faraway Paladin. I think recently, not recently, but like a few years ago, it got its own anime. I didn't bother watching the anime because I read the manga, and like, man, that shit hit hard, bro. Oh, I watched that anime. I love it. Yeah, it's good, right? It was good. I'm a big fan of it, but like the updates were like really slow though, so like I think it's been like maybe 4 years. Okay, not 4 years, let me think. 3 years? 2 years since I last read the manga. So I have no idea what's happening now. But like I think the last time I read it, they were like fighting the dragon, and like I think they kind of won. I also don't really remember. It's overpowered done right in my opinion. Oh yeah, sometimes I forget like the MC is kind of OP, you know, because of his parents and, you know, the grandpa. I mean, not his real parents and grandpa, but you know, yeah, like they were the heroes of their generation. Sometimes you just forget, you know, because like the dude is like kind of unassuming, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really good, man. I mean, it's nice that someone thinks it's good as well, because like technically I have like this kind of like a bias towards certain genres, you know. I really like, you know, I really like reading and watching like, you know, those overpowered MCs, you know, especially if it's like, you know, them taking revenge, which is like a lot of Korean manhwa actually. I think there's more Korean manhwa that's like this kind of genre than Japanese manga. But yeah, big fan. Huge fan actually. That's almost all I read. Yeah, it's mostly the OPMC, you know. It's like whether to take revenge or not, like, yeah, you know, that's a bonus. But I just like reading, you know, overpowered people for some reason. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should watch some like shoujo stuff, you know. Because like, you know, the Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, I think. Like he was like, you know, you gotta read some shoujo mangas to develop some emotion. Sometimes I feel like, yeah man, like I gotta read something different, but I just really like, you know, the fighting scenes, you know, and they're like super like OP, so like, you know, like boom boom boom, like I don't know, I just think it's cool. It's not like he developed a spell mid-fight and win with the power of friendship. I mean I think like I do like that they show that, you know, like he was scared of like losing his friend, so that like he thought he had to take everything on his own, but then like, you know, he's like, they're like, no, you know, you have friends, that kind of thing, because he is like, you know, super like, you know, strong. So yeah, he struggles, yeah, and then like, you know, it gets better, you know, because you realize, you know, he's not alone, you know, you don't have emotions. I don't know, you know, I think it's good to read something different once in a while. Because I don't know, I don't really like a lot of like, it's not that I don't like, it's that I don't really bother with a lot of like shoujo anime and mangas, because like a lot of them are like romance, right? I just don't really care about romance between a guy and a girl, you know. It's like, you know, it's kind of whatevs, you know. So I feel like maybe I should start reading a bit, you know. He doesn't always have the solution. Yeah, it's nice, you know, even though he's OP, he has his own like, you know, weaknesses. Have you read Koi no Katachi? Yeah, I watched the movie. Honestly, I quite liked it. It's kind of sad though. Yeah, honestly, like it was really sad, you know. Damn, I don't really remember the ending, but I did watch it though. I did watch it. I think I watched it on my own, because usually like my sister is the one who watches like the shoujo stuff. She also watches shonen though, but she does like watch more shoujo stuff than I do. But I think like Koi no Katachi, I did watch it like on my own, you know. Oh, you're brave. I don't know, I don't really remember. I don't really remember like it being like that sad. I just remember it's like, you know, like you know, I think that's like, you know, their fate, you know. I cried a lot reading the manga, and I'm too scared to watch the movie. I mean, you read the manga though. I feel like usually they do cover a lot more in the manga, and like they tend to like, you know, try to fit the movie into like, you know, that 2 hour kind of thing, 2 hour time frame. I feel like, you know, you're the brave one for reading the manga. Yeah. Koi no Katachi. Actually, Koi no Katachi means like shape of voice, right? I don't know why, shape of voice. And then like in the English translation is silent voice. I heard to your eternity is sad too. To your oh, I've never heard of that one actually. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. To your eternity. Koi no kataji is shape of voice. They do that a lot. Yeah, I guess because like, you know, you kind of have to take in the context of the translation, I guess. Like in English, like shape of voice, like, you know, doesn't really mean that much, you know. But silent voice is like, you know, yeah. I think so. Like because like, you know, Japanese where it's like very contextual language, right? So I guess like, you know, sometimes the English translation will differ a bit. You know, it's interesting. Like why though, you know? Why did they choose that English title? You know, I'm just kind of curious. Like how did they decide, you know? Because there's like so many translations they could go with, and then they're like, you know what, this is the best, you know? You know? I think To Your Eternity just got its 3rd season. Real? To Your Eternity. I've never heard of this one before, I think. Yeah, I've not seen like this artwork before. Yeah, oh my gosh. What is this? Interesting. To oh shit. To Your Eternity. The story is about being an immortal being who takes on multiple forms to... Oh my gosh, Aika, thank you so much for 34 months. Thank you. What? Hello, good evening. Good evening, Aika. You will be streaming today? Hello. Welcome in. Long time no see, I think. So it's about this guy. Oh, we are just talking about like manga. To Your Eternity. Apparently it's like super tragic. So your soul, heart, and body will cry endlessly. Oh my gosh. Damn. I think the biggest offender is Boku Take ga Inai Machi. Erase? Is it? I think it's erase, right? Localization for Japanese to English can be incredibly well done, especially about a certain game series about Yakuza. I mean, it's literally called Yakuza, no? Like the game series about Yakuza. It is Yakuza 0. I think there's like what, 8? I'm not sure which one is the latest installation. Yes. Boku dake ga inai machi. It's like the Boku dake ga inai machi. It's like what, the town that only the town. I don't know how to translate that, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's called erase. I feel like it doesn't really like capture the essence of the story, you know. Erase. Hello, like how's it going? You going to CF? I feel like that's what everyone has been like, you know, talking about. So are you going to CF? I'ma head out, so I do have a good chill stream. Thank you so much for being here, Attack. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. You know, thanks for sharing some of your feelings today. I appreciate it. You know, feel free to, you know, have a chat whenever you want to. But yes, thank you so much for being here. You know, please do take care and stay safe. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Bye, Tag. Bye. And I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, it is pretty late, right? It is pretty late. So yes. Good night. Not good night. Is it good night? I don't know if you sleep that early, but yes, goodbye. Bye. The city where only idol exists. Yeah. Boku dake ga inai machi. And someone brilliant said, I disappear from the city, or even better, erased. But like, I feel like if they say erase, it's like he was like, you know, like someone deliberately like, you know, like unexist him. But like that's not what the story is, right? Like that's not what it is, right? I don't know. So I feel like there surely like should have been a better option, but they chose that. So it's like, you know, like what can we do? What can we do? You just gotta be like, okay. Boku dake ga inai machi. Interesting though, interesting. I like how Saihate no Paladin is kind of the translation, right? Like, you know, faraway paladin. He's from a faraway place and he's a paladin. Yay! It is what it is, man. I mean, there are some like where the manga is the English name, so that's like pretty nice too. You know, your big three, you know, One Piece, Naruto. I mean, those were like the big three of the past, I guess. Dragon Ball, Bleach. Yeah. It's nice that they don't even have to translate it, you know. It's literally called what it is. Yeah, it's accurate. Yeah. And you know, very straightforward, you know. Straightforward. Why is Bleach titled Bleach? You'll never know, I feel like. Bleach. You gotta ask Kubo sensei. Why is Bleach called Bleach? I won't blame anyone, you know, because that was the title that they chose. They chose to call it Bleach. We're bleaching the soul because we're soul reapers. Is that it? Because we reap soul, that's why we, you know, we're bleaching them. Is that what it is? Huh. Something to think about. Marthas? Who's Martha? Mayhaps. Wait, who's Marthas? Marthas. He delayed that. This dang autocorrect. It's okay. I actually don't know how to delete stuff. Oh, you want to say mayhaps. I see. Maybe I should just pin it, you know. Pin it Martha's and everyone coming asking, who's Martha? Why is Martha pinned? Wait, I actually don't know how to delete. For real. Oh, you click on the gear and toggle the moderation icon. Oh my gosh, I never had this icon on for myself. Oh, delete message. There. Boom shakalaka. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll just keep this mod icon on. That's good. Nice tutorial. Yes, thank you. I never knew. But I used to actually have mods who helped me do this. But now I don't have mods anymore. Oh, yay. Thank you. You learn something new every day. I've been streaming for 3 years and I never knew that was a thing. Thank you to my mods for always doing such a good job, and thank you Hertz for now teaching me how to be my own mod. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Rise independent streamers. Oh my gosh. For real. You gotta rise up. You gotta rise up. Rise. Oh my god, this reminds me of, you know, Alex Lee, the English voice actor for Genu from Solo Leveling. And when he did the rise, you know, and then he was like, you know what guys, if you keep commenting, you know, I'm gonna mess it up, you know. It's gonna be like wakey wakey. It's gonna be like what? Iraq. It's like, oh my gosh. Arise. Yeah, arise. Honestly, that's pretty cool though. I actually remember like reading the manhwa, you know, back I read the manhwa before it became like popular, you know. Yeah, because my sister was reading it, and it was before like everyone was like, oh my gosh, Solo Leveling, you know. I mean, I don't know why it sounds so edgy, you know. I read it before it was popular. No, but yeah, you know, it's like I remember like reading it, and like it was so cool, you know, when like he first got like the like he's like shadow, like he first unlocked his shadow powers. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. I remember finishing the manhwa, and I read from like I don't know chapter what, but I read it like till the end. It was like, damn guy, that was good, you know, that was good. And they decided to make the anime. It's like, oh my god. Ah, good times though, good times. It's your bragging, right? Yes, guys. I read it before it was mainstream. You're cool before it's even cool. Oh man. My sister was cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why my sister be reading a lot of stuff, be playing a lot of stuff, you know. And then like it's so funny because every time she reads or plays something before it's like mainstream, and she tells me about it, and then I start playing it, and slowly it becomes like, you know, a popular thing. And I'm like, what kind of powers do you have? Younger or older? She's my younger sister. Yes. She's my baby sister. Yeah. I don't know, maybe she's more hip than me, you know. She's more like savvy than I am. Yeah, crazy. To each their own, right? I guess. It's just kind of funny how that happens. But yeah. Solo leveling. It's still kind of crazy how like, you know, so no fear and loss to solo leveling. It's kind of something I don't agree with, but you know, who am I? Who am I to say anything about it? You know, it's also like, you know, to each their own. Sometimes that's what's more popular, and that's okay. Damn, it's been 3 hours? That's crazy. 3 hours. 3. What is happening? Well, you know, people can be wrong. But I respect that. I respect your wrong opinion. Exactly. I respect you being wrong. It's so funny to say. But yeah, you're wrong. And that's okay. Like, damn. Okay. Nice, cool, great. I think I should like end stream soon so that I can shower and do some work. Oh, you're ending? Almost, I think, almost. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if I should end stream soon. What do you guys think about streaming? Honestly, I think most of my viewers are also streamers, you know. I'm just wondering, you know. Why do you guys start streaming? Streaming, yeah. You know, it's like, it's kind of curious, you know. It's like, why, like, you know, why did any of us started streaming, you know? It's like a trigger word. No. Why? 大丈夫よ。大丈夫。Did you say streaming? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damn. Streaming. Sometimes I start stream, you know, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to change something, you know. Kind of funny because like sometimes you do like, you know, your stream prep stuff, you make sure everything is there, right? You make sure to check, and you start streaming, and it's like, damn, you forgot something. It's like, how did this happen? Why is this happening? I think it's good. If you enjoy it, do it. Yeah, it's kind of difficult though, no? Like, I feel like if you're someone who really wants to like stream playing games, then you really have to have like, you know, a decent computer, right? Because I used to have like a potato, right, for a PC, and like every time I played games, it was like 2 FPS, you know. It's like my stream looked like it was going on like 2 frames per second. It was honestly kind of crazy. Every time I open up Live 2D, like it lagged like crazy, and like no one told me, you know. I mean, until someone did, you know. Someone was like, wow, you know, stream looks great, you know. I'm like no. So I'm like, I feel like if you want to play games, you kind of have to, you know, have a decent PC. But do you think so? And some people start because they want to look for friends. Some want to become famous. For me, I just want a dedicated time to finish my backlog. You know, respect. My games are like unendable. Like I can't finish the backlog because it never ends. Or like I don't have what it takes to end it. Yeah. But yeah, you know, like I remember like wanting to stream and make some friends, right? And I don't know what happened to that. Friends are difficult, man. Difficult. Yeah. Man. Especially parasocial. I feel like those are not friends, right? I feel like they're parasocial and they're kind of like fans, right? Have you played that game? Which game? Parasocial game? Is that a game? It's literally called Parasocial? Oh yeah, it is. Parasocial. Oh, is it like the same? Is it like a horror game? It's like in that same category of like what, onsen, like convenience store, is it? Yes, horror game. I mean, you don't even have to ask, you know, like horror games is a big no. I saw like some of the pictures on Google and I'm really like, nope. Nah, bro. Get me out of here. I cannot. I wish I could, but I cannot, guys. I cannot. Sadly. I wish I could. Oh, what else is no good for you? I don't know actually. I mean, I just don't do horror games, I guess. I mean, like, I don't mind people, you know, recommending horror games. It's just that, you know, I'll never play it because I'm too pussy. I'm too scaredy cat, you know. I'm like, just looking at like the you know, the game teaser makes me like, oh, not today, not today. You know, I wish I did play horror games, you know, because like, you know, some horror games look pretty fun, you know, but like just like physically I cannot, sadly. I do like, you know, some days like I do like think about, you know, playing horror games, but like I was chicken out. What about FPS? I don't know, I kind of have like FPS sickness, you know, where I can't play games like, for some reason I can't play games like Repo. I can't play games like Minecraft, you know. And like FPS games also kind of hard for my eyes, and I also don't like, you know, it's also like skill issue. I don't have the skills to play FPS games, and I don't know, was never really interested in FPS games, so like never really, you know, never really bothered. Like motion sickness, yeah. I used to call it motion sickness, but now I just call it FPS sickness, you know, because I don't have motion sickness, you know, but I have FPS sickness. I mean, it's not even FPS, right? It's just FPG, first person games, you know. It's not even like it's not even a problem of first person shooter, just the games. First person sickness, FPS. First person sickness. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? But I always say FPS sickness, but it becomes like redundant, so I just have to say FPS, first person sickness. Never thought of that. Nice. Very nice. Next time I can just say FPS. I'm trying to find like some artists to raid so that, you know, we can chill and maybe like do some art while I watch them do art. Oh, 3 hours. I feel like it's been a very long time, right? Since we did like 3-hour stream. Usually like these days I kind of like knock out at like 1.5 hours or 2 hours. It's been a very long time since I raided, so I don't know how to raid anymore. I'm not sure like what should I do when I raid. Hmm. 3 hours of just chatting is commendable. I can never. I feel like you do chat pretty well though, you know. I feel like you do. You can become a yapper, you know. I feel like you're very good at following up with conversations, you know. Yes, I think I will raid someone. I just have to think about who I want to raid, because I'm always scared about raiding, you know. It's like hopefully they're like a good person, you know. And I tried and I ran out of things to say after 15 minutes. I mean, technically, like, I also don't have a lot to say. I'm pretty much just like, you know, replying to you guys, technically. I try to like, I'm always like repeating like, the same stuff, I think. You know, I'm always repeating my talking points. Yeah. You know, don't worry about, you know, having to, you know, use back the same topics. I think it's fine. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean, we all just try our best, right? We all try our best to just, you know, chat, stream. Some new people might join and it's gonna be their first time. First time chatting. I don't know. I don't really get a lot of new chatters, you know. I think I get like a new chatter once every blue moon, you know. But, you know, that's fine because like I don't stream that consistently, so it's like, you know, it's like I feel like, you know, there is like if you don't stream consistently, like your viewership, your like visibility or something like kind of takes a hit, you know. Sometimes it be like that. But I think I'm gonna rate this artist who is also a Tekken player and Apex player who's like learning how to draw again, apparently. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it's like, you know, it be like that. It's okay. Yeah. Let me see if my rate message is still okay to use. Oh, I wrote the wrong thing. Rate message. Okay. You can use that if you are a subscriber, but you can use this if you are a follower. They're technically the same thing. Yes, you can use this if you want, because we will be raiding over to Pocket Noobstar, who is drawing right now. Let me see if I still know how to do the raid. Okay, here. It's been so long, guys. It's been eons since I last raided someone. So, you know, feel free to copy the raid message because we'll be raiding Pocket Noobstar, who's currently drawing. Apparently they have not drawn in a while, but I see, like, you know, their art is pretty banging, honestly. So yeah, you know, please send them a lot of support, you know, and a lot of encouragement. Yes. And yes, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate, you know, you guys being here. Thanks for stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed my little storytelling of my trip to, you know, the highlands, you know, Genting highlands. Honestly, a really fun time. And I don't know when will I have, like, you know, these kind of like trips, stories about trips to tell you guys. Because, you know, I don't really go on trips, I think. So who knows when will the next one be. Otsu Gaia Otsu. Yes, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Let me start the raid. Hopefully everything will be okay. And yes, thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you know, you guys stay hydrated, you know, eat proper meals, you know, go pee, don't hold it in, okay? Get enough rest because you deserve it. And yeah, you know, please do stay safe and take care, and I will see you next time, okay? Otsu Gaia. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one. Thank you. Echo. Thank you, Echo. Thank you. Okay, goodbye now. Bye. My meals have no rice in it because everyone is no. Damn, that's so sad, bro. I love rice. Rice is great. I hope you get to have some rice next time. But yes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for staying. You know, of course, thank you so much to everyone for, you know, watching, chatting, lurking. Thank you to Val and Jizu for the raid. Thank you to Tiger and Aika for the resub. Thank you. Okay, Otsu Gaia. I will see you next time. Bye.